Hey, what's up, everyone? As I promised this morning on my daily show, we may be low in NBA action, but we're going to get us some hockey action. So let's go ahead and do that now. We got the hockey squirrel with us, of course. How's it going there, man?
Hey, not too bad. Ever since the start of that March Madness tournament, things have been getting weird. Not just for myself. Seems like a lot of people are kind of going on some losing streaks, and I would say the sharp action's kind of been getting killed recently. But we've seen it before, and we just keep trucking along. So, um, a lot of changes going on over at Hockey Squirrel, and it seems like it's been a little while since I've been on the show here. Um, so yeah, I mean, I kind of did the shift over to these long videos where I talk about every game now for the day, and instead of kind of really picking out the one free pick, but I feel like we're kind of grandfathered in here, so I'm going to continue to do it on your channel here and give out a solid real pick today. So
Okay, cool. I know the people here will appreciate that, and I look forward to after you disclose whatever this free pick is going to be tonight. Kind of talk about some of those changes. I really look forward to your video yesterday. Nice 30-minute synopsis of all the NHL games. We'll talk about there here in a second. Let's get to that free pick, and then we'll talk about those great changes you've got over at Hockey Squirrel.
yeah, not a problem, man. Let's get into it. So looking at what really should be, again, one of the more exciting games of the night. And last night, that game happened to be the Edmonton Oilers and the Avalanche. I had kind of pegged as being that high-powered matchup, and it didn't really disappoint. Kind of did, with the Oilers looking like clowns in overtime. It was really horrible, but again, I still thought that was the best value pick. And today you get what is perceived value in the data on the Carolina Hurricanes. And as you and many others probably know by now, I'm quite the money line player. I like to pick sides. I like to predict who is going to win. But in this case, even with that projection on the Carolina Hurricanes, I just feel so uncomfortable going against the Lightning with Vasilevsky and the whole just four-line deep offensive rosters on each side. And while Carolina is good at home, they're on a 4-game losing streak. So I think what you're going to see is a very fast paced game for a desperate team to get a win and snap that streak. Um, and in fast paced games, like traditionally the Lightning and Hurricanes have been, also that interstate rivalry of the Lightning and the Panthers are traditionally very fast paced. And, I think I've said before with the Lightning, I'll find them playing down to competition when they play whoever, the Canadians or the Senators, some of those lower level teams, and they'll lose to them. But on the flip side of that same coin, I think they play up to the level of competition, and you'll see a very intense battle here tonight. And with all of that said, I am leaning towards the over, as it is 5.5, and it has been since last night. If you're going to pay minus 115 anyway for the Carolina Hurricanes, just pay the minus 118 or minus 120 for the over 5.5 in what should be a very fast paced skate between these teams. And again, you have to go against Vasilevsky, right? And that's always the scare. I had an over, I think, last week where it was Vasilevsky against Shesterkin, and we only saw 3 goals when we needed 6. And this could be the same way, but I just don't anticipate it being that way because of the offensive weaponry and the scare that truly would be, taking an under against some of the best in the entire world and the best at their in their respective divisions, right? And again, this is a type of match you're going to want to watch because it's very possible that at some point these two teams meet up in the playoffs. Um, you could see the Lightning and the Hurricanes absolutely meet up for battle in the playoffs, and we're only roughly about a month away from that starting. So, each team I think has somewhere around 20 games roughly left in the regular season. So we're coming down the stretch, but still, I mean, we've talked about these teams all year long, 4 lines deep on each side. You have great center depth on each side, great wingers that are going to score, great defensive pairings that allow the goaltenders to not see the highest of quality shots. And with that said, though, you have to look at the level of competition that they're playing. And this is among the highest of level of competition where goal scoring is expected. And at 5.5, I think you're getting a pretty good deal, even having to pay some juice there. So that's going to be that free pick. And I have more definitely over on the website today. I've quit showing the data model and whatnot on my videos. And as we were going to talk about, I'm doing a synopsis or a general overview of each game now without really necessarily giving out exact picks, because I feel that, it's hard to give out one exact play when I have 5 or 6 on the day. And, I could choose the one losing pick or whatever. And so really now I think if you want the actual exact picks that I'm on every day, it's available for $2 a day at hockeysquirrel.com or $60 a month. And I think that's a pretty good value for what I'm putting out there, honestly. So.
Yeah, let's give out this pick here real quick, and then I want to add a little footnote on to what you just said. So for tonight's pick, though, we're going to go Lightning Hurricane over 5.5 goals at -118 over at Barstools and Bet Rivers is the best price, -118, and what should be a fast-paced, high-scoring game. So we look forward to watching that. And then to touch on what you said, some of the changes that is going on over at Hockey Squirrel. Look, you may not be giving out free picks on your video that you uploaded yesterday where you're stating today's free pick is over 5.5 in the Lightning versus Hurricanes game. But boy, I watched that 30-minute video yesterday where you broke down and provided full analysis on all 4 games, and I got 4 picks. Even though you didn't say free pick, you are getting free picks out of those videos, guys. So go check it out. You'll be entertained. You'll be smarter in your hockey watching, and you'll walk away with some picks. So I think I thought yesterday's video was exceptional. Again, go check it out there on Hockey Squirrel. He's got some additional changes coming down the pipes on hockeysquirrel.com as well that he mentioned as well. So go check it out. Every day you're going to get some great content over there from the Hockey Squirrel. That's what he does, folks.
Well, and beyond what we're looking at in hockey as well, even if you're not really interested in hockey, there is educational content that relates to just sports betting in general, right? So we're looking at win percentage versus ROI. And I've kind of started a little bit of a series on that where you're taking your most valuable plays where you have the largest edge and playing just that versus forcing action on every game, which is a problem I see, or the chasing when people lose, or the parlaying and the house edge that you're giving up. And there's just so much more deeper education and knowledge that goes into sports betting that, is beyond just knowing about the players or just knowing about injuries or the chemistry between the lines, if you will. And that's any sport. These skills are transferable to if you love NFL or MLB coming up here, NBA. You can really transfer those skills between sports and use them to your advantage to be a smarter, better. So.
Yeah, you've definitely got some great, just I would say kind of generic sports betting, like you said, knowledge, information and tips and what have you over there. And everybody's got to have some level of behavior that we do in our sports betting. You've got some good methods to kind of keep your level, to keep your head level and keep people profitable. So go check all that out over at thehockeysquirrel.com. And of course, all that information is down in this video description where you can find them out on Twitter, YouTube, and on the interweb. So go check him out, folks. He's the Hockey Squirrel, and we'll see him back here Thursday for another free pick.
Awesome. Thank you, man. See you later.
Thanks for watching till the end. I'm Jason Mattis. Any love you can show by giving me a like, a subscription, or a comment, or even just share this video is very much appreciated. And don't forget to turn on your notifications to increase your chances of locking in the same odds as I talked about today. And check out my other great videos in these corners.